I remember I told you I was here a few years ago, and I put some videos together because there was a hawk's nest up here, and I don't even see the nest now. It must have blown down. It was there for quite a few years. It was big. It looked really supportive. It was up there somewhere, and I just happened to see the mama, and she had a baby. She had a baby in there, and I was taking video. I was sitting over there, and I was taking video of that. Hours trying to get the baby in, seeing the hawk fly in here and swoop in here and go up. And then I got those on my channel under nature. And speaking of the Canadian geese, well, I didn't see any over here, did I? Well, look at where they're at. Remember I said there was a golf course here? Look at this. There they are. There's quite a few of them. They're chowing down. Like I said, it's towards the end of October. They have their babies in about May. Oh, they're so cute. When you see them walking around with their mama, and then the papa's in the back, kind of as a lookout, trying to protect them. And that's when hawks come down and get them. What else gets them? Coyotes will get them. Owls will get them. Foxes. They've got all kinds of stuff around here that can get their babies. Sometimes you see one and he might have 5 babies, and you walk around a couple of days later in the same area, you see them, and maybe they only got 4 babies, and then the next week there's only 3 babies left. And then as soon as the babies get big enough, they're more wary, and then it's harder for anything to catch them because they can fly and all that kind of stuff. Hey, that's just kind of how nature works. See, here's some more over there. Right there. And lots of times, big trees like these pine trees, lots of times I'll just kind of keep my eyes open on there, and if there are any hawks around, if I don't see any soaring through the air, I might look up at the tops of these trees, and lots of times they'll be perched up in a big pine tree like that. There's a few around here. See, every once in a while you'll see a big one around, and that's where they like to set. And this is the pond where I've seen the kingfishers a few times, and they make this funky noise when they're flying around, and once I hear that, I know exactly what it is, that it's the kingfishers. Look at these. I forget what you call these. I wanted to say pussy willows, but I don't think it's a pussy willow. I think it's called something else. See, they're all full of seeds, and then when they start pulling apart, each one of those flies off. Each one of those things there will fly off, and there's a seed in each one. Oh, look at this, look at this. Look at him. Oh, there he is. See him? Oh, he's beautiful. I thought he had something in his mouth, and oh, there's his brother. Oh yeah, see there? He had something in his beak. Play that back. And he just poked it in there. And he's pushing it in. He's tapping it in. Usually when you see one of them flying around, you would think he's looking for bugs, but no. Sometimes they're packing their hole. And maybe he wasn't looking for bugs initially. Maybe he just saw that this tree had holes, or it was just the right size or just the right hardness where he could poke some holes in it so that he could store his acorns or his nuts. Oh, look at him. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. You see him flying away? It's kind of hard to take video of a bird as he's flying away, because you're looking through the screen and then all of a sudden he's not there. But hey, it is what it is, right? Okay, I'm not seeing the beaver yet. I'm just not seeing him. I hope he comes out. I'll keep an eye on him for a little while longer. The things you see down at the pond. Oh, I thought I heard him. Look at him. Look at that. Did you hear him? Oh, there he goes, there he goes. He's right there. He flew right back. Oh, he's pretty. He's pretty too. Ah, there's not enough light. It's a big hummingbird right there. Oh, he's just having a gay old time. And see, there's no flowers out here. What the heck is he eating? And when I was a kid, I always thought these never stood still, but they'll perch and just sit there. See? There he goes. He's right down in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Bye-bye. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see him tonight. I thought we were too late for him. I don't even know where they sleep. I've only seen a hummingbird nest one time in my life. It's hard to see them in trees, but it was hanging off of a tree limb. For the most part, do they only have nests for when they're laying babies, laying eggs and hatching babies? And then do they use the nest for the rest of the year? Or where do they sleep for the rest of the year? Do they just perch up in a tree somewhere and sleep on a branch? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know if you do. Okay? All right. I need to walk quietly up here and see. I see a ring of water down there, but I don't think it's the beaver. See, there's a ring of water right there. I think it might have been a bird. Remember I was showing you that there's some mallards right there. Well, they also have these other birds, water birds called coots, and they dive down, and then there's they'll have other birds too that will go down in there, but I don't see any of them right now. But if you happen to see a ring in a pond, then just quietly sit there for a moment and see if the ring appears again in case it's a beaver. Lots of times the beaver will go down and then he comes back up and then you'll see him. See, there's a couple more of our, it might be the same two that I showed you before. See, he's got a huge, did you see that? Huge nut. What is that? It's probably a long acorn. And I'm not even sure where he got that. You gotta find an acorn tree. Did you see how big that nut was? And he just poked it in that hole. And he's poking it down in there. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Okay. Oh, I see something over here, but I don't think it's a beaver. I think it's just a bird swimming. Yeah. That's the female mallard birds. The males have the bright heads. You'll be able to tell. But see, if you did see a beaver, you see how the water, just look at how much water has moved just by one bird. You know, you just see something like that, and I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes open right in this area. I'm hearing some knocking. You hear that knocking over here? That's because it's another woodpecker on one of those trees poking in another nut somewhere. I'm not sure where. It's nice out here. Nice little cool breeze. You can see the ripples on the water right in here. Okay. I'm hoping the beaver is here. Usually when I look for a beaver, I'll find one. Sometimes there's only one beaver in here for a while until a male finds a mate so that they can have babies. And there could be just one male here, and he's snoozing right now, waiting for a female. Or maybe he's hunkering down for the rest. Oh, I didn't even see those initially. Ah, shoot. There were some frogs that were sitting right there. Is that a frog? I don't know what that is. Look at that. It's a head to something. But there were some frogs right down in there, and they jumped. They chirped, and then they jumped into the water. See, usually I don't even see them on the shoreline. They'll usually be just beyond the shoreline. And see, look at all the feathers right in here. Like something happened right in here. That seems like an awful lot of... Oh, did you see that? I'd have to play that back when I edit this, and I might see it. There was a couple frogs that jittered their way across the water right there. But like I said, at first glance, you may not see anything. Now see, here's a bird of prey right there. I think. Right there. Is it? Or I don't think that was a crow. It almost sounds like a crow. But crows don't usually fly like that. Crows fly differently usually. They don't usually soar like that one. But it's making a funky noise, isn't it? Okay, he's down in there somewhere. All right. So much for that bird. I'll keep my eyes open over here. But, ooh! Did you hear that? That was a frog that got scared, and he jumped, and chirped and jumped right in the water right there. Boy, it's hard to see those guys. Now, of course, I'm not going to see anything. See where I'm standing right now? Usually, this is in water. I'm in water right here. Well, I've seen the water come up about in here, and I've actually seen it high enough where there might be 1.5 feet of water right there, and then it goes on out through that way and dumps back into the little creek over there. just heard another little froggy over in here somewhere. And he just went down in there. But yeah, I've seen great blue herons in here before, egrets, and oh, what else? A few different other things. Of course, smaller birds and red-winged blackbirds in the spring. You see them flying around on here. Beautiful red underneath their black wings. I got all that on my nature channel. Check it out. Go to my main YouTube channel page, click on playlists, then scroll down to nature. Well, I'm not going to walk up that way any further. I'm going to go back to my bench over here. It's getting darker, and I'm going to stick around for another 10-15 minutes over on my bench over there and keep my eyes open for here, see if I can't see a beaver. And he'll just mosey around through this whole area here and finding his mossy bits down at the bottom and munching on that. That's how he survives out here. And lots of times sometimes I'll turn on the video camera, not that I even see anything, but just in case something comes out all of a sudden. Because, you know, when you start making videos and stuff, once you turn the video camera off, that's when sometimes the action happens. It's just kind of how it is. And I'm like, oh man, I should have had the video camera on. But, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I did see the woodpecker. Oh, he's up in that tree again, that very end one. Him, right there. I saw him fly across, and he had a big, huge nut in his mouth. And he's already found a little home for it. They do that all day long. Isn't that amazing, all the different nuts they have on these trees? And that's how they store things. And then when they get hungry, they know exactly where they went. They go grab a nut and have a meal. Just like that. Okay, so next time when you go to a pond, or you see a pond off the side of the road or down a country trail, stop there, see what you can see. Open your eyes and your ears. There's always something you're gonna find. Oh, remember, I haven't seen the beaver yet, but remember I was saying I saw a big black bird that would dive, the cormorant. Oh, they've been out here. And morgansers, have you ever seen a morganser? It's kind of about the size of a mallard duck. He's got a pointy head. Oh, those guys, I've seen them in action too. Or buffalo heads. They're other birds that will swim underneath the water catching fish. Well, I think I have. Actually, I have a cormorant video under nature where he dives down and he actually comes up and he's caught a fish and he flips it up and swallows it right on down the chute. Look for it under playlists and nature. Well, I'm not sure if the beeve's gonna come out or not. I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes, but I don't know how good the video's gonna come in the darker it gets. So if I see them, I'll show you. But for now, it's time to go. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. Hey, you never know what you're gonna see on my channel. Those are a couple Canadian geese right there. This guy just landed. Beautiful birds. Well, there's 3 of them in here. Those 2 came down when I didn't have my video camera ready. So I thought, I'll just get it out. And maybe the other ones will fly over. 2 of those flew over from right over there where the golf course is. And I think all their buddies are still there chowing down, see? I was hoping they were all gonna fly over here at once. Oh look, here's some right here. Look at them. Well, isn't that weird? I've never seen them move around like that. Here they are. These just came over the ridge right there. I was hoping they were going to land here, but they didn't. They decided not to. There's some other ponds. Down the road as spell. But, hey. Oh, maybe they're going to come back. Oh, there they are over there. See, they all kind of landed right in there. And it's getting darker. And I thought I'll just stay out here a few more minutes, see what else I can see. Sometimes I'll see bats out here flying around too. But so far, no beeve. No beeve, sorry about that. This guy just flew in. I'm not sure what he is. Is that a bird there? Or next to him, somewhere. Something flew down in there. I don't see him now. Oh well. And the beeve, he's probably snoozing still. Usually they'll come out about now or a little bit darker. Feed and go back in. Very seldom will I see them during the day. Maybe if half of this is in shadows and the sun's going down, there's a little bit of sun left. Sometimes I've seen them out here then too, but usually it's about now when he comes out. Well, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye. Hey, better luck next time on me trying to find the beeve. Oh well. Hey, I'm happy with the different things I've seen down here at the pond tonight. Like I said, I never know what I'm going to see down here. Generally it's the same types of things, but you'd be surprised. Each time it's always something slightly different. Well, I guess I better go see what Mother's up to. See you next time.